Hey y'all, I'm back. So today I'm coming because I wanted to talk about why did I get lost. So I got lost because I was basically tired of the relaxer. I was tired of going every 6 weeks to sit up under this hot behind blow dryer. My ears are burning. I just hated it, and my hair is super thick. So it seems like when I sit up under a dryer, it took forever for my hair to get dry. So before I got lost, I was natural, and before then, I rocked a wrap faithfully. Like, I loved wraps. I had dye. My ends were colored with my wrap. So I rocked a wrap for about a year, and then one day I went to my stylist and I told him I wanted to go natural. And he was like, no, you don't. And I was like, no, like, for real, I want to go natural. So cut it off. And he was like, I'm not cutting off your hair. And he basically was like, he'll transition me, but he wasn't going to cut off my hair. And I was like, well, the thing is, I want to go natural and I don't want to transition. So long story short, he did not cut my hair that day. What he told me was, if you come back in 2 weeks and you tell me that you still want to go natural, then I'll cut off your hair. So I went back in 2 weeks and I'm sitting in his chair and he's like, are you really going to cut all this hair off? And I was like, yep, cut it off. So I thought my hair was going to be like a short afro because in my mind I had like this much new growth. So I thought I had a short afro, like a teeny weeny afro. Turns out when he cut it, I was bald. Like, I had like a low fade. So when my husband saw me, he was like, I wasn't expecting it to be this short. And I was like, neither was I. But I thought I was bomb. That's crazy, right? Because I had no hair. And I'm gonna show you a pic. Like, watch. Okay, so that was me with no hair. Completely low, fade cut. Not what I was thinking, but I ended up loving it. So fast forward, I went natural and I stayed natural for about 4 years. I tried twists, Bantu knot curls. I ended up starting to just get my hair pressed because I got tired of the afro. My hair was just super thick and the wash and detangle process was super long. And I just started getting tired of my afro. I felt like my hair had got stuck, like it wasn't growing anymore. And the only reason why I kept my natural as long as I did was because I had this vision that I was going to get this really big puff. And when I reached that puff phase, like the big puff that I wanted, I said that I was going to try something different. So I ended up getting the really big puff, which I'll show you a picture of that. So I ended up getting the puff, like that was my goal, my puff goals. So after I got my puff goals, I pretty much was like, okay, I'm done. And I did not want to go back to a relaxer, but the choices were either go back to a really short haircut and get a relaxer that I could put in myself. And I didn't want to do that route. The next option was to just lock it up. So I researched for a long time, probably about, I'm going to say 6 months to a year on the locking process and the different types of locks. Now, I have 3 brothers. 2 of them have been locked since like grade school. And their locks were too big. And I knew I didn't want thick locks. I just didn't think that would look right on me. So when I started hearing about sister locks, and that's when I started doing my research and found braid locks. So when I realized with braid locks that I could still style my hair, that it would hang like this, that I could still put it up in ponytails and curl it as it got longer, that's when I realized that locks were for me. Now, one of the big things that made me go to locks was my confidence level had decreased. My husband would call me, or he would call me from work and say, hey, some of the guys wanted to get together with their girlfriends and wives. Did you want to go? And my answer would be no. Or we're having a family gathering. Do you want to go? And my answer would be no, because I did not feel pretty with my natural hair. I'm not a hairstylist. I don't do hair. Now, I could do some weave, right? I could do some weave ponytails. But I couldn't do my natural hair. So I was no longer feeling confident. I was no longer feeling sexy. So I was like, it was time for a change. But I gotta say, when I got my hair locked, it was a really big self-esteem booster. I felt so free. I just felt like my hair was always done. So now when he calls and say, hey, do you want to go somewhere? I'm like, sure, like, what do you want to do? I'm always ready. And that is what I love the most about my locks, is that I don't have to worry about if my hair is not done. The only thing I have to worry about is this: if I want it curly, or if I want it to just be like a wash and go and it's just hanging straight with the curly ends. So as y'all can tell, I tried to do a braid out last night. There's some crinkles in it, but not the braid out that I was expecting. So I'm going to try again. What happened was I washed my hair last night and I braided it down, but when I woke up this morning, it was still like wet. So I think I'm going to try again, but like on a Friday, where I can leave it in Friday and Saturday to see if I can get the crinkles that I'm going for. Getting locks have just been, like I say, my confidence booster, my self-esteem. I just feel so much more freer. It's easier to talk to people because they always want to know about my hair. Is it braided? How did I start it? What are braidlocks? And it's like a conversation starter because people just want to know about my hair, which is fine for me. Guys are like, oh, I love your hair, I love your locks. And I'm like, hey, cool. Like, especially if it's another guy with locks. Those be the most funniest situations because it's almost like a spoken word between the two of you. Because like, hey, I like your hair. And I'm like, hey, thank you. Like, and it's really funny. But I don't know. So if you're stuck in between hairstyles, or if you're looking for something new and different, I say look into locks. Just look into the different techniques for locks and find a style or a method that fits your lifestyle. Braidlocks fit my lifestyle, and I'm pretty satisfied with the route that I decided to take. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to post some pictures of my relaxed life to my natural life and then to the braidlock life, and just so you can see the transition of what I was like with the hair routes till now. So anyway, I will talk with you guys later, and y'all all have a great day. Bye.